afternoon. We are here live with you today. I'm Danielle.
I'm Jessica.
Bianca's behind the camera today.
And Jessie as well.
So it's stock transfer day. Many of you may not know that we have stock transfers, decals, stickers. Gosh, what other ones do we get? Iron-on. We get, I think everybody calls them something different, but they're all the same thing. They're all pre-made designs that are already printed. They're ready to go for you. You buy them from the website. They come just like this. And it usually takes about 12 seconds or so to apply them. Not very hard at all. And we have over 5,000 to pick from. So lots of options. We have it really easy and kind of set up on our website to show, by category, by topic. You can even do like a quick little a keyword in the search, and that will pull up all the designs for you. So, really kind of opens up the world for anybody that just has a heat press and wants to make designs and sell shirts. So this is kind of the Facebook Live for you.
And here's a fun fact.
Fun fact.
When you go to a category, when you type in a keyword, when you go to any type of search, they are in order of best-selling. So you don't have to wonder, which ones are the best-selling ones. They're in order of popularity already.
Yes. And we also do have a bestseller section on our website. So if you just wanted to look at those, not by category, you can kind of put that, it's towards the bottom, underneath like the main heading on our website, on our homepage, and it says, bestsellers. You click on that, and it will show you the very bestseller all the way down to the least sold. All right. Do we have any questions so far?
Everyone just saying hello.
Good morning, everybody.
Friday.
Pet selfies and husky selfies is a favorite. That's one of my favorites too. I have it on a mouse pad next to my desk, so when I'm feeling sad, it makes me glad.
The selfie ones are really cute with the animals.
They really are. They were one of the newer ones, weren't they? Or we've got a couple new ones.
We've had them for about a few months now. The newer ones are those, especially with the dogs. It's the jail ones, so they're all in front of the lineup screen. So those are really cute.
Nathan's hitting us with the link, so that's good.
Until he gets blocked.
Hijack.
No, he has authority to do so now.
Oh, he does? Good.
Yes.
Good.
And Evis is supposed to be at work, and she's watching us.
Oh, no.
Supposed to be teaching a class.
Oh, whoops.
Teach them how to do stock
We're
transfers.
not going to
tell
tell
them they can buy any present stock transfers as well.
All right, so the very first thing you do is set up your shirt on your heat press. So that's first thing. You always pre-press your garment. Get that extra moisture out. Get all the wrinkles.
And all the instructions for each kind is going to be, if you click on the photo of the image at the top, it'll say instructions, give you ready to go, ready to go. By accident.
They said I have the power.
All right, so these are how the transfers come. These are, if you do see on our website, we have like what kind of ink type it is. So it marks it as like a screen printed transfer, because that's what they are. They are screen printed onto paper for you then to heat press them onto your fabric. So that's all you have to do there. Just flip it over. We're at our hot peel transfer, so we're at 390 to 400. We're right about 395 right now, and 10 to 12 seconds is the setting with medium to heavy pressure. So you can know your medium to heavy by when you close and lock it. There's some resistance when you lock it in place, when you have, when you close it with the two hands. That's kind of like your guide for knowing if you have that right setting.
And also, when you said at the bottom it says about the ink transfer type, it'll also let you know if it's good for dark or lights or both.
Yes.
That's it's a nice help.
And also the size, because you'll see it on a color shirt, but if it's a pocket, it'll increase it so you can see it. So if you want to know the exact size, look right underneath in the product info.
And perfect. All done.
So that red box is just because all the moisture and the wrinkles that will fade once it dries out and maybe even washed.
Yeah. So that definitely is just the moisture from the shirt. That's not going to stay there.
Yeah, you'll notice that with like reds and purples.
Yeah. Reds are super popular for that when it'll just discolor it.
And that's just cotton, right? So it's not like it's anything...
Yeah, we're 100% cotton.
Okay.
You're good because it totally released from your transfer sheet. There's no more ink left on here. It's super smooth. So
the night before. I actually...
I was like, I'm not matching. I'm wearing
It
gray
was supposed
today.
to be
I'm wearing gray
Danielle,
pink.
Jesse, and me, so you can see like
We were
light
like
pink,
a
dark pink,
pink
and light
Oreo.
pink.
Yeah.
But no, we didn't coordinate.
This was just my...
We're just right in there with each other. We're so totally in tune.
It's so warm today here and humid, so,
This 400 degree heat press is not,
No,
it's not
not
helping
helping.
matters at
with
all.
the 90 degrees outside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so another type of transfer that you could do that we also sell on the website is front and back. So we have a separate category for baseball caps, and basically that's anything that's small. So a 4-inch design or smaller that you can put either on a hat or a pocket. So that's kind of what we're going to show you for this one. We'll do the back. Well,
The back first.
we'll do back first. So again, pre-press the shirt, just a couple seconds.
Okay, and we have a lot of front designs that can go with different backs. So in this case, this didn't come together. These are two separate designs, but you'll see, they'll go together.
Bianca, if you want to kind of
Yep,
zoom
absolutely.
in, because I just want to see, or show actually. I don't know if you can see, you just blocked my light there.
Oh, sorry.
But can you see?
Yeah, you can see the outline.
collar. Okay, so I
there we go.
I
Thanks.
pre-pressed the shirt, and you could see that when I did so. See, we'll just do it again. The collar is letting me know that that's in the way. So, and this is the collar from the front, just so you can kind of see.
and like our
Get-
pressing pillow video.
Get this
Yes.
off the platen. You don't want it on there. It's gonna affect your transfer.
Yes.
Get that
Very
to go
important.
away. Make sure that you're off
V-necks
before.
even more so.
Mm-hmm.
Before you press.
Deeper.
Okay, and now we're good. That's off the platen. I'm just gonna tuck it just a little bit lower because I don't have a pressing pillow that I'm working with today because that was our other video.
For those asking if we have certain items in stock, unfortunately that's something we cannot look up during Facebook Live. If you could just shoot us an email, or later on when we review the comments, we'll be able to get back to you on those items.
But we do have that kind of notated on the website too. So it'll say, when you add the item to your shopping cart, it'll say like that item, all 10 items went to your shopping cart, or it'll say, 8 are on back order. It'll let you know when you add it to the cart.
Yeah, but one was for like a mug starter pack.
Oh. All right, so that's the back of the shirt. Perfect. And now I'm going to do the front of the shirt.
I just love how it peels. It's like when you put glue on your hand and let it dry and then peel it off. That's how I feel. It's pressing
Can we
pillows
do a
behind
non-stick sheet?
Yes.
Oh.
I just want to slide the non-stick sheet in the middle.
If I can find it.
Oh, I thought you were going to do a pressing pillow. Oh, it's right there, Danielle.
Oh,
I was gonna say.
I don't want to admit that I didn't know that. Okay.
Your face kind of gave it away.
All right, so I printed the back side. I could either straddle this over the bottom pad and then print it upside down. Or I can put a nonstick sheet in the middle and print it. So that way I'm protecting my reverse side. The nonstick sheet is just a protector. So it's to say, I don't want heat to get to this area. I'm gonna, slide this right in. So that way I protect my printed side.
Natasha, if you're having trouble with your designs adhering, if it's one design, then you can always give us a call and say, this design isn't working for us. But if it's multiple designs, it may be something in your settings. So you want to definitely check your pressure. You want to also make sure you're on the right time and temperature for that transfer. Transfers do have different ones. And if possible, take a video of you trying to press the design and email that over to us at service@ProWorldInc.com. And that's INC as in cat.com. This way we can troubleshoot with you better, see if you have to adjust your settings, or if need be, we can test the transfer here to see if it's good or bad, and to take a video to show you our settings.
But to kind of go along with that, under each transfer has email us. What does it say?
Report a problem.
Report a problem. So
yes.
if you're struggling, let's say with this softball girl design, you can just go into that transfer, click report a problem, and then that instantly sends all the information as to what transfer you're looking at to us. And then you just kind of list a little bit of details.
And it'll
in
tell
there.
you what information is sent, like what kind of heat press you have, the time, temperature,
Yeah.
settings. Basically, the more information you give us is better for us to help you.
So see, 2 different transfers, but they mix well together. We have so many softball transfers for backs that you can just basically mix and match with the fronts.
Yes. So simple, easy, and now I guess we'll do this one, but we'll just kind of show you. We sell numbers, like pre-made numbers and letter sheets on our website. So if you have to do uniforms or you kind of want to show. I think we did on the back of this one.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that.
So if you're a football mom and want to show your support for your son or daughter, I mean, I don't want to judge, but you can, use the pre-made numbers and go ahead and get that, on the back of the shirt to make it personalized.
And this full sheet comes with multiple of each letter. They're 2 inches. And also 2-inch numbers. So if you even want to add the number maybe like on the sleeve or somewhere around, you can do that as well.
And as you can see, I mean, there's really not much to set up, I guess, if you want to call it. I guess the rule of thumb is, go 3 fingers down to your print and then just kind of make sure that you're even with the armpits to make sure that you're straight. But also you have to keep in mind that the shirts are not always laid out straight. Sometimes they're a little crooked on the shoulders, but
Just like an eyeball kind of thing, too.
yeah, you do. The eyeballing is probably like the easiest way to kind of figure it out. Do we have any other questions? We're good with.
Midge is saying it's good to see us live. She's been watching a lot of repeats.
And then, so this one printed fun, so yay. And we purposely picked kind of all hot peel transfers, so that way, we're not bumping the heat press up and down. But each transfer that we sell on our website does have its own application instructions. I know somebody did mention that already.
Yes.
So you do want to make sure that you click on the transfer first to see what the settings are, so that way it's accurate for that transfer that you're pressing.
Randy, when you say what about sharp edges not sticking, are you referring to like a sharp edge in the design?
360 for the number?
360 for the number. So now we're going to do the number design. We do have preset numbers as, did I say preset?
You sure did.
Pre-made numbers in 6-inch and 8-inch ready to go on the website as well. But we're going to drop the temperature because these only require about 360, where we were on 395. But that's another quick way to handle either a sports uniform or even if somebody's running in a marathon, or so many different things you can do with these already created ones when you're on a time crunch or a budget restriction.
Oh, that didn't go down at all.
How lovely.
Oh, let me just turn this off and see if I can, lessen temp.
I feel like we've done that before.
But at least we
haven't
showed an example of it too, just in case it's taken super long.
Yeah. So we'll just turn it back off because it literally went down like 3 degrees.
we? Oh, man.
So. But you can see there's, so this one's really fun because it has like little sparkles in it. I don't know if we can kind of zoom in on there.
You can kind of see
The little
sparkles.
glitters.
Yeah.
But there's so many on the website. So if you can think of like 5,000 designs, the possibilities, and they're so easy. It's done already for you. There's no design involved. It's simple. It's easy. 10 seconds, you're done.
And it's something for everybody. Like, I drink till I pass out with the bottle for a toddler shirt.
You know what I forgot? The coupon.
Oh, yes, the best part of today.
Silly me. We're giving away a coupon today when you order stock transfers. I literally...
Oh, we have to mention, too, because I'm seeing a lot of people talking about adhesion issues. Also, we have to mention about those certain type of heat presses as well.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, all right.
The coupon code first.
Coupon code is like the most important. So we're doing a promotion for our stock transfers. So that way, if you haven't tried stock transfers yet, or sort of kind of want to, or would like to try some more because they didn't work, or whatever the case may be, we're giving you 10% off stock transfers. And only 10% off for stock transfers. It's not a 10% off, anything you order. It's just stock transfers. And that coupon code is STOCKUP0504. So STOCKUP 0504. And that is good all the way through Wednesday. of next week, which I didn't mark down the date of Wednesday, which would be very helpful. The 9th.
No, that doesn't seem right. Maybe the 8th or the 9th. I can't
Jesse's going to look that up for me because I didn't look it up.
The 9th.
There you go, the 9th. So you can use it from now all the way through Wednesday. Stock up 0504, 10% off stock transfer. So that's huge. That's, an extra 10% off your order. These transfers, they usually run, I want to say anywhere from like $1 up to $4, depending on the transfer and the quantity that you're ordering of it. So, definitely, I could really do this back on. So, definitely take advantage of that because it, that extra, yes.
See, it's a good thing we forgot about that coupon.
Yeah, right? That extra little discount is going to really be good, to try these out and to test them.
And it's only for Facebook Live viewers, so we're not going to be advertising this anywhere else.
Yes.
It's not being emailed out
Nope.
or anything. This is your special code for joining us and watching and learning with us.
This is for
so you can
thanks
try it
for
out.
watching.
So with adhesion issues, you want to make sure you're at the correct time and temperature. Also, you want to make sure your collars aren't in the way, or if you're doing smaller shirts, your seams. Even if your design is in the middle, if your shirt is small enough where your seam is on the sides, when we try to go close that, it's going to make that stand up some more. So that's another thing you got to watch for. Also, the type of heat press you're using. We're using the TransPro 15x15 heat press. There's a lot of heat presses out there in the market that are made for this type of application. There are more budget-friendly presses that are out there for sublimation and vinyl, which require a lot less of pressure. But those machines are geared that if you turn the pressure up to its highest, you can struggle to put it down, but it's not. It's like at a light to medium pressure compared to one of these heat presses or a higher-end model. So you have to be very careful. I'm not going to mention the names.
No, we won't do that.
But we've been around for a long time. This company's been here for 40 years. And when the customers call and send us the video and we send them a video back, testing the design, you've seen us print multiple ones. A lot of times the same few names come up when we ask them, what heat press are you using? So you want to be very adamant that you're using a heat press that's not just designed for vinyl and sublimation heat pressing. And also that, although you're following the heat instructions, that you're also making sure you're not having any type of seams, pockets, buttons, anything like that in the way. You're not using a nonstick sheet unless the application calls for it as well. And at any time, please email us a video. We're more than welcome and happy to get you to do it with the right settings and get the transfer to work. And by all means, there could be a bad transfer out there. So in that case, we want to make sure we take care of that problem and keep you happy and keep you buying from us.
And that's why whenever we do have application issues or questions or testing, we do have like a list of a bunch of questions to ask. And usually a lot of them are answered with one video by you just sending us your video of your application. And then we'll go and test that transfer. And we'll see. If it's bad, we'll let you know. Because we'll have to go back to the manufacturer and let them know. But if we're able to get it to work, then there's no reason why you couldn't get it to work too. But we just have to modify your settings since every heat press is different. And you saw, like, I'm definitely working with, like, the medium to heavy pressure. And we're on the heavier side of the pressure. And so when I close and lock it, I'm pushing it down. Like, this is not locking on its own. I have to put some pressure into it to lock it in place. And you hear that noise of the heat press. You hear that lock. Here, I'll not talk while doing it. That's good pressure. If I were to lessen my pressure,
that is not enough.
That is a one finger, and that is not good pressure.
That's like not even enough pressure for vinyl.
But you could hear the difference. So definitely make sure if you do have, a TransPro or something that is designed for heat transfers, that you want to make sure that your pressure is going to be accurate to the medium to heavy range and not the low end. Because no transfer will stick with that kind of pressure.
Or you might get a piece of it sticking, but not another side of it.
Not sealing correctly.
I usually tend to go more on the heavier side of pressure, just so I know it's going to get down there. And then we're good now. So I'll do it the other way this time. So I'll straddle the bottom pad. And I think, Bianca, even if you want to zoom down here at the red one, see, there's no lines anymore.
Yep.
It went away.
The coating went away. Or the box, whatever.
All right, I got to make sure that, because I'm upside down now, so don't mess myself up.
Yeah, all these transfers will work with pressing pillows.
Yes, so that is a way, if you do have a sublimation heat press, that is a way to get around the not having enough pressure by adding a pressing pillow. Oh, I'm sorry. How much time?
5 seconds.
Okay.
Or even adding a sweatshirt to the bottom pad too. Doesn't that usually help?
That'll thicken up your bottom pad to get you enough pressure. And so easy. And look, you just personalized your shirt. See, this stuff is easy. This is quick, fast. You have all these finished shirts all ready to go for you. And you're good because there is no ink.
All right, I think that's it. We don't have. What is the difference between a sublimation heat press and a heat press? It doesn't get as much pressure. At its heaviest amount of pressure is compared to like a light to medium on a transfer heat press. Because sublimation requires light pressure, vinyl needs light to medium. So those are designed at their heaviest to be around those percentages, where this can go way heavier. But you wouldn't notice because when you're trying to close it, you're using force to close it. It's just that your pressure on that machine is just not designed to be that heavy.
Yeah. So adding a sweatshirt on the bottom pad, not a hoodie, a normal sweatshirt.
Right.
Or using a pressing pillow, that will increase this distance here, so that way you're able to increase your pressure without really modifying your pressure knob. And that's when you're using a sublimation heat press. So if you're using one that says garment press or any of ours that we sell, you're fine. You will have enough pressure to press most of the transfers. But when you're doing like the sublimation heat press, when you're working with something that you didn't purchase from us, then you may have to modify your heat press so that way you can produce the transfers successfully like we did.
Right.
Yeah. And also, you don't want to do a big design like this on like a mini 9x12 because it's not going to adhere on the edges. I had that come up one
That's
time.
a good point too. Make sure that you're about a 1/2 inch to an inch in from each side of your heat press platen for transfers. So working with a 15x15, you're good with a 14x14 transfer. That gives you enough area to print, and you're not kind of expecting your heat press to get the very, very little edge, because the same temperature is not going to be on the very edge or pressure. It's just, no heat press is set up that way. It's just how they're made. So inch in a little bit. So when working with a 15x15, you have about a 14x14 area to work with.
Which is a very decent size.
Yes.
And we do have a serpentine coil, which I'm very proud of, because that gives even heat distribution. So it goes like the old Nokia game Snake all the way on both sides.
Oh, wow.
That was a great game.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
our stock transfer coupon code, once again, is StockUp0504. If you scroll up in the comments, you'll see Nathan posted it for us.
Oh, thanks, Nathan.
Anybody who's having issues, just email us in a video. Let us know your settings, or click the report a problem underneath of the transfer. And the rest of you, go buy.
Happy printing, everybody. Lots of options. All right, see you next week.